Eric, first off, happy birthday. That's pre-season out the way, ready to get into the real stuff now?
Yeah, listen, hate friendlies, but they serve their purpose to get players fit. I think we're certainly looking fit. It's good to come through pre-season unbeaten. You know, the results are the most important thing, clearly. I think when there's so many changes needed, and obviously we've made a few changes already, sometimes you can get a wee bit disjointed, and it's about trying to find my rhythm. And I thought first half, probably the last half hour of the first half, not the opening period, I thought we were very good in terms of keeping possession of the ball, limiting their chances. Just a bit, no, we were no bit about it. We were careless. We were working the final bit. We should be 2-3 nothing up, and it's that kind of. It has to swing from friendly to real competition and competitive football, and that devilment to go and score a goal. It's got to be a switch. Friendlies are over now, as we say. We're pleased with our work. Zach missed the game today just with a little tightness in his groin. He'll be fine for the weekend. Kyle felt his Achilles in the warm-up. He was on the bench tonight, and we will look to get him 45 minutes. So we've not took risks with that either. Hopefully we're okay for the weekend as well. And you know, pleased with how the players have worked throughout the pre-season period. You know, they've worked extremely hard. But now the real stuff starts Saturday, and you know, we're just really looking forward to a good cup tie.
Yeah, it is going to be a good cup tie at a venue we've not visited for a very long time in Fraserburgh. How much have you been able to kind of see of them and know as much about them?
Yeah, well, we've watched a couple of the friendly games. Not got any footage of them from last season, so we're just picking up on their pre-season work. And so again, trying to familiarise ourselves with opposition, as we do at this stage of the season with new signings with clubs, and obviously they're a team that we haven't come up against. So you know, we'll do our work and we'll be ready for it. You know, what we will get is a fiercely competitive cup tie with every respect for every team in the league. And Fraserburgh's one of many teams who are doing particularly well and looking after themselves well. And you know, having been up in the North East for a long time, I know how important football is up there, and we expect a tough match. But the intention is to win the group. You know, we've got to see that as a prize to win the group, get a good job. Hopefully we can qualify from the group and try and see the bigger picture. Every time you enter a cup competition, we've got to see and picture ourselves at Hampden in a cup final, and that's what we've got to look towards that. And it starts Saturday. I mean, it's Fraserburgh. It's not the most glamorous occasions, and it's a million miles away from a cup final and 50,000 at Hampden. It's the job you need to do to try and get there, and that's our intention, to try and be a strong cup side this season as well.
We've managed to add Liam Donnelly to the squad as well. What do you hope he'll bring to the group?
Well, I've always liked Liam. You know, I'm delighted to get him first and foremost. He's a player that I have admired for 2 or 3 years. I think he's another midfielder who gives us something different. I think him and Alan Power particularly play the game in a similar fashion, and I do think we've been a bit over-reliant on that one person. I don't want to be over-reliant on Alan Power being that one. We've got a lot of midfielders who make runs forward and try to penetrate and support midfielders, and I just feel in the Premier League we're going to be, it's necessary we bring that type of player. Good experience, good level of performance week in, week out. He's a good mover. We can get him up to speed pretty quickly. He's worked with Northern Ireland and he was training and involved in a few games, but he's on admission he's not done too much in the last few weeks, so we need to be mindful of that. But another, for me, Premier League player, which is important for us, because you know we've got to try and get those tried and tested experience, and it's not a 32, 33-year-old experience. He's a great age. There was other clubs interested, and we're delighted we've won that fight to get him, and now we look forward to getting him up to speed and getting him in amongst it. So delighted to get Liam Donnelly.
And is there likely to be any other additions before the weekend? Or is it?
Don't know. I think it's difficult, you know, the English market. Just really getting moving now. Getting offered loads of players from far afield, and a lot of the English Premiership teams and Championship teams are just starting back now, and a lot of them keep their young boys with them, as we do, you know, through pre-season. So a lot of decisions not getting made in a lot of these clubs, and a lot of it just trickles down once they start making a few signings. All of a sudden a few more can come available. So we're being specific with what we want. We know we need to bring more speed into the team. We need more speed in certain areas of the pitch, and that will be essential in terms of what we try to bring in next. You know, we'd like to get a bit more balance to the squad. So I still feel there's 4 or 5 still to come in. Whether we can get any in for Saturday remains to be seen, but certainly working hard to try and get the right recruitment done, as we said from weeks ago, just to try and make sure we get everything we want, and hopefully we can.